Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors, as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA presented by 2K Sports for this Thursday afternoon game. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Noah. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. And it's Rose. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. And there's the pass to Pachulia. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. New York with the ball. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Durant with it. Now Anthony defending. Green with a screen on Anthony. Durant kicks to Green. Here's Pachulia. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Porzingis passes to Noah. New York moving the ball around. Out to Lee. All alone. It's rebounded by Golden State.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Rose. Curry with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And then Durant with the jam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And a wide open look for Lee. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Lee's got 7 points in the game. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the wide open shot from Green. He nails it, and we're tied up.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Noah. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Green kicks to Pachulia. Curry with it. Now Anthony defending. Thompson dishes to Green. It's deflected. Here's Porzingis. Over in the corner, Rose. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing, guarded by Curry. Noah's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opener.
That happens. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And a new group in for the Knicks. Boomer, he's checked in for Noah. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Thomas checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Lee. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one. And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
West is checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Thompson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jennings is checked in.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game, and he gets it to go. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Ian Clark's checked in for Steph Curry.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
Knicks trail by 6. Here's Thomas. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. As you mentioned, the Knicks very shy at going to the rim last year. Really could have used that dynamic among a lot of things to their game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, you think about this. The Knicks were last in the league in drives per game as a team. So they struggled shooting when they did attack the rim, only 42%. So those areas have to improve if this team wants to become competitive. Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
West a screen on Jennings. Livingston passes to West. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
No good from Clark. Jennings kicks to Thomas. Jennings dishes to Thomas. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
From deep three-point range, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise.
They pulled all the strings to get me here, and I wanted to be here.
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Porzingis is out there at Noah. Then there's Jennings. Then it's Anthony. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't. Yeah, you're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Courtney Lee, he's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Brandon Jennings.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
There's Green with the 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Now Lee, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by New York. And pushing it up, here's New York. Curry with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Noah with the slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Now here's Noah. The shot, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Green. Durant kicks to Pachulia. Curry wide open. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's Curry, out to Thompson, the fadeaway, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Knicks trail by 3. Lee passes to Anthony. Some nice passing by New York here. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now Curry, after the missed 3 by Carmelo. And good on the basket. Book it. And that's 12 points for Steph Curry.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
And so here is Golden State after the missed 3 by Carmelo. And an intentional foul right there.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. West is checked in for Pachulia. Ian Clark comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Thompson dishes to West. And he goes in for the dunk.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Well, David West's usage and overall numbers have ticked away with time. He's still as efficient as ever.
Yeah, not the over 50% field goal guy he used to be, but still a valuable contributor on the block.
Knicks trail by 10, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jennings.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
It's Thompson off the drive. Can't hit, so New York will take it the other way. And O'Quinn kicks to Jennings. Good defense by Iguodala.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that. What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, and he really could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just a nice, solid finish for the layup.
Here's Thomas. Here's Boomer. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
West outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 13. And Holiday kicks to O'Quinn. Thompson comes with the double team. To the middle, here's Jennings, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Livingston, no luck. New York's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the middle. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Thomas.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
West passes to Clark. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. And it's Iguodala again missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And that concludes the first half. Warriors lead by 9. And now,
well, David,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 12 points, 3 steals. That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 12 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Curry attacking and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Joakim Noah.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for New York. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
The drive by...
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Hey, guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
And talking about Brandon Jennings, he has an endless bag of tricks. Keeping the ball literally on a string, makes behind the back, no look, and off the backboard passes few players would even try. That unpredictability, though, can make him difficult to check and often forces defenders into positions from which they can't recover.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now, here's Thompson. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle. That's up. That's his first foul.
You know, Brandon Jennings is that rare type of difference maker, a guy who can jumpstart your offense without turning the ball over. That's a valuable asset when you're trying to line up the W. And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Anthony drives in, and that one goes long.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
On up the court, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Now here's Jennings. Kicks it to Noah. The 9-foot shot. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 6 assists now in the game. Thompson against Lee. And here's Green outside. Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look. And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not.
Oh! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Warriors leading by 4. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now here's Pachulia. The shot by Curry, and that one's on target from the wing. Curry's got 16 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
New York calls timeout. Now, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. West is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Thomas dishes to Holiday. He's looking for O'Quinn and finds him. Can't hit the short-range fadeaway.
And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well.
Holiday inside the line. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit. Very quiet early on, but he has gotten more and more comfortable in the league and becoming more outspoken.
Here is Boomer following the basket by Draymond Green. Here is Boomer, fended by West. He had his back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Boomer, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Anthony can't hit. Warriors leading by 7.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
The Warriors have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this league. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Knicks trail by 8, and New York looking at who they've got. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Lee. Then there's Noah. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Pachulia, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
And Pachulia drops them both. Talking about Zaza's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Zaza. Even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
Now, here's Green. Pachulia, no luck.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there, but he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Here is Durant, following the score by Derrick Rose. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Hey guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Oh!
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want, but then he also has tremendous passing skills and instinct and the energy of a mountain lion.
And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
In a big game for Green, he has 15 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner. And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Brandon Jennings, who's checked in for Rose. Curry against Jennings. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pulls it up. And it's Golden State with another. And here's Jennings. He feeds it to Lee. Here's Porzingis. And it's off from three-point range. It's stolen by Anthony. Down low. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
The Knicks making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Knocked away.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
It's Curry with the drive. Out to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 9 points for Klay Thompson. Knicks trail by 7. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. The feed now to Noah. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Now here's Pachulia. Defense is right there. Green dishes to Curry. And the shot is good. Curry's got 20 points.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Here's Noah. And the shot no good, a bit short.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Durant kicks to Green from deep. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
It's Curry outside, and he recovers it. The drive by Green. Curry passes to Green. Curry dishes to Green. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. Good on both. Taken away by Anthony. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Rose against Curry, and he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
And so it's New York with it. Anthony kicks it to Noah. Green with the rebound. Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry gets the bucket.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
The shot by Anthony, no good. Thompson, left side. Inside, here's Pachulia. Powered down with both hands.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes it.
David, this was a game not for the